when we talk about research, especially in the perspective of educational research all around the world, it is recommended that whatever you are going to do in your profession must be validated by evidence. Now, what do I mean by evidence? Let's take an example. For example, you are going to initiate your lesson in the classroom. Now you have different options, what kind of teaching method you will be using, right? How you will be transforming your ideas into actions in the class in the form of strategies. So what kind of strategy you will use? What is the criteria for deciding which method is effective and which one is ineffective? So the answer is evidence. It means that we should try to discover what teaching methods are validated by evidence by means of research. For example, we should try to learn if I am using demonstration in the class. So is there any evidence of effectiveness of demonstration? Similarly, if I am using flip model in the class, as you know, flip is another latest models if you talk about pedagogical methods in the field of education. So is flip model validated by evidence? Is it effective? If I am using demonstration, so do I know that in different parts of the world, demonstration has resulted in effective learning? Because the only target is to make sure learning is effective in your class. So whatever method you are adopting, that must be, in a correlation with the student learning. So there is a substantial amount of evidence in the field of research that if you work on professional development of teachers, it will directly impact student learning in the class. So that is the basic rationale behind all these activities, that we know if we work on teachers, if we work on their professional development, that will ultimately impact and influence student learning in the class, and that is the core objective in the entire teaching learning mechanism.